Great Dane Explain. This is Great Dane Explain, and I've been waiting all day for this clip right here. So earlier it was reported that Rudy Giuliani had said there were Dominion whistleblowers that were coming forward and talking about the shady software that Dominion uses. Now I saw the clip, I wasn't exactly convinced about what he said to a T. I wanted something more definite, and this is what we got.
We have a person who's come forward with an affidavit inside of Dominion that has said that Dominion observed the 100,000 phony ballots that were brought in at 4 o'clock in the morning on November 5th that were all Biden ballots.
Boom. Definite. Now, I talked about this in a previous video, but really quick, who is tied to Dominion Software? California Democrat Senator Dianne Feinstein's husband owns 60% of the company that owns Dominion Software. Who else? Dominion Software donated almost $2.5 million to the Clinton Foundation. Okay? Now finally, Nadeem El-Shami, Nancy Pelosi's former chief of staff. So these are some of the key players tied directly to Dominion Software. Okay, now back to Rudy.
That appeared by every measure to be phony ballots since they were brought in the back door. They were not in the proper containers. They were sticking out of the paper bags and cardboard boxes. And they were told that these were ballots that were needed to catch up to Trump because Trump was too far ahead.
Okay, now he is quoting what these whistleblowers have told him. That they were even instructed the night of the election that these were coming in to catch up to Trump. These people are so brazen with the fraud that it's hard to believe that this actually takes place in real life, and these people do not believe there might be consequences for their actions.
When they were counted, they were all counted in favor of Biden. The woman who has given us an affidavit, who worked for Dominion, said that she saw not a single Trump vote. She was there for 4 or 5 hours. And it appeared to her to be horribly corrupt. And when she reported it, nothing was done about it. She was told it wasn't any of their business. So that's not a whistleblower. That's a witness on the record in our lawsuit in.
So don't forget, that is on the record, under oath. The person giving Rudy Giuliani and his team this information is willing to go to prison if they are caught lying about this.
In Michigan, which is why I feel pretty good about the lawsuit, there's a 100,000 vote fraud. Do we have other witnesses for that are somewhat reluctant to come forward right now? Yes. We can probably corroborate that 3 or 4 times. So I think they're finished on that. I think that's something that actually happened. They brought 100,000 votes in. They were all Biden votes. There was not even a vote for another Democrat. And it was intended because they were panicked because Trump was ahead by much more than they anticipated.
All right. So they have other people that have the same information, can corroborate the information given by the first whistleblower, but they are hesitant to come forward. So for the greater good, we always hear that from the left. Oh, it's for the greater good. For the actual greater good of this country, let's hope those people sack up and come forward and tell the truth about what happened that night. And to end the interview, just for a little suspense.
Mr. Mayor, another question for you. Have you had any contact with anyone in the U.S. intelligence community about any of these election irregularities?
I don't think I can comment on that.
Can't comment, so we'll see what develops. And I've got one more story from a lady who's also come forward and given her firsthand account of what she saw that night in Michigan, and it's almost, if not more ridiculous than what you just heard. So stay tuned for that video. This is Great Dane Explained. Subscribe to my channel, comment below. I'll talk to you guys there. Peace.